All right. So here's another important boundary you need to set with men when dating. And that is, what do you find as unacceptable communication as well as the lack of communication? So, excuse me, what I mean by that. First, let's start with unacceptable communication. Again, different strokes for different folks. Some of you may find certain words, let's say cursing, right? Some of you may find that very offensive. You don't like it at all, right? The rest of you might curse like a sailor and don't care, and you don't mind, right? You want to discuss these things because you might date a guy who's cursing like a sailor, and again, it may not be that he has a problem with not cursing if that's a problem for you. It's just that that's his normal, that's his default mode, right? But I know plenty of people, I'm gonna say even myself, where in one environment I might curse like a sailor. Put me in a different environment, you'll never hear a curse word come out of my mouth. So, or profanity come out of my mouth. So to me, there's a lot of people who understand time and place and how to manage that. Now, some of you may not even like the idea that the man is doing it anywhere. That's for you to decide how important that is to you. But the bottom line is, don't assume because he doesn't automatically communicate in the way that you prefer that that's like a red flag for you to just let him go. No, just talk about it because those things can be very fixable for a lot of people. But we also have to talk about the fact that, listen, there may come a time where you guys disagree or get into an argument. And again, unfortunately, a lot of people come from very unhealthy backgrounds and they don't understand what healthy communication is. And it's not that they don't understand it in a way that they want to be disrespectful to you. Like, it's not to be malicious. This is just what they think is normal. Okay. And that's why, again, it's important to discuss what is the unacceptable forms of communication? What is the things that we are not going to engage in? So, for example, if I'm establishing that boundary with a woman, I'm letting her know, listen, if we have a disagreement, we don't start yelling at each other. Or if one of us loses our control, the other has a free pass to check the other, right? Let them know, hey, you're getting loud, you're starting to scream, and we got to respect that and honor that. Or it might be, okay, we're not gonna argue in public, right? If we have a disagreement, we wait till we get home. And when we get home, we can have that conversation. But we don't do this in public when people are watching. Like, these are important things I think people should discuss that would help at least minimize a lot of unfortunate situations. But then going further than just unacceptable communication, it's about what you may consider a lack of communication. And so I remember I did this one time where I started talking to a woman and I asked her from the beginning, first week of talking, I said, let me know how much communication you truly desire. Like, are you someone that wants daily talks on the phone? Are you someone that likes good morning text? What is the level that you need for you to feel like I'm engaged and I'm showing up the way that you need me to and you're good? Because if I'm honest, I am not the greatest at creating communication. I'm fine. If you hit me up, yeah, then we can talk, boom, boom, boom. But me initiating, because I'm always on the move doing a bunch of different things. So let me know so I can be aware and I can start to create structure that allows me to pour into you in that way. And she let me know what it was. And I was like, okay, cool. And if she would have said a certain amount that I felt I could not live up to, I would have been like, you know what, this ain't gonna work. Like, I'm not gonna lead you to believe I can do this when I can't. Let's just cut it off right now. But it's important because I see so many women not expressing that. Again, assuming the guy should just know. And in today's world, unfortunately, one of the things that's throwing it off, sometimes it's just some men aren't great communicators. Sometimes it's some men aren't just serious about you. But there's also situations where you got a lot of game playing being done on both sides. And so I see situations where, and again, not malicious in the sense of trying to hurt you game playing, but I don't want to be a sucker. I don't want to get played. So let me not call too much. Let me not overdo this. Let me give her some space here and there. Let her miss me. That kind of mentality thinking, that's the way to make sure this actually continues, rather than realizing, no, this could be sabotaging your potential with this woman. A lot of men aren't catching on to that because they're being fed advice that is unhealthy for the purpose of growing a healthy relationship. So that's why, but I think when you have that discussion with a man and he understands that and he does seriously like you and is genuine about trying to make things happen with you, then he will know from the jump, let me not go down that road, and let's meet that standard of desired communication that has been discussed. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. So, there's a great quote that says, a lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. And sometimes it's not an issue of inviting disrespect, but it can create a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of